The energy emergency in February is an event many point to when they talk about planning for enough power in the market. Southwest Power Pool has completed a comprehensive report laying out key observations from that event, in which utilities were forced to shut down some loads to maintain the integrity of the grid. Unavailable generation and fuel and high gas prices were two major factors in the emergency. Tom Christensen is Senior Vice President of Transmission, Engineering and Construction.
As a result of that report, there were 7 recommendations, and they were all 7 approved. One of them was with regard to direct work to begin immediately working on the Tier 1 issues. So staff and stakeholders begin that immediately. Another one was a direction to send letters to all the generator owners to requiring them to inform SPP about their plans to have and maintain fuel necessary to assure availability of all generation the upcoming winter season. And then maybe one of the more important ones, we assume we know what happened. We assume the lack of fuel was caused by this or that. But one of the main ones is to do a root cause analysis and to really document what really happened with regard to the fuel inadequacy in that period of time. To look at and create meaningful incentives for availability of generation. And along with that, again, a recommendation that we look at monthly and maybe seasonally resource adequacy requirements. Currently it's just summer. So, between what the board did and the recommendations of the market monitoring unit, we need to proceed fairly quickly to define solutions to what we think the problem was. And that was a fuel inadequacy issue. Again, you run out of fuel, doesn't matter how many extra generators you have, doesn't really matter what your reserve margin is. If you don't have enough fuel, things are going to go bad. And that's what happened in February.
Christensen says another recommendation that came from the market monitoring unit is to look into price caps, because there are market caps on electric generation, but not on natural gas.